なんとかなったみてえだな。畳みかける。これがスーパーサイヤ人3だ。
All right, what's going on, you fam? Raiyuden here. The rage is insane. Everyone is talking about it. The part 1 got leaked, and it's not even from the community. It's actually from the official source, Dragon Ball Legends. They uploaded this tweet or whatever several days ago, and I guess they scheduled it to release now. It is then since deleted. The post is gone. But 5th time they leaked UI Goku. I'm sure at this point it's just a promotion, but I wanted to ask, what is the community stance on leaks, especially when it comes from the official source? I got GORESH here in the call chiming in. What does the community have to say? Let's go ahead and check this out. But before we do, be sure to check out part 2, where GORESH is going to check out his YouTube comments to see what they think about this. They're going to be sharing their opinions on his video discussing the leak. Let's just jump right into it. Starting with Billy. If done right, leaks can be good, but this time around, the whole trailer being posted was a big L. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing though, Billy. I don't think that was everything. I genuinely don't think that was everything. In the same way, they're willing to go above and beyond when it comes to teasing us with new characters. The green card on Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken's Zankai announcement teasing Rev UI, to me, shows that they're willing to do placeholders just to tease the community. I genuinely think this isn't everything, but more importantly, I think it's Zayed. Is that how you pronounce his name? Or Zaid or something like that? He pointed out that the anniversary logo is not showing Vegeta and Goku. If it really was them showing everything, wouldn't the logo be included too? But the logo is still blank. There's definitely more. What if this is like a tag switch rivalry? What if they want us to think it's one LF Vegeta, one LF Goku, when in reality it's a tag switch transforming character, and the other banner is Jiren and Toppo, where they transform to full power Jiren and God Toppo. Would that be cool to you?
Yeah. If they were gonna do that, I would maybe hope that it would be something that's not TOP, because at that point it kind of feels like a little bit of overkill. But I wouldn't be completely against it. I wouldn't be completely against it.
I feel like God Toppo is not explored enough. I know he's kind of. To me, it was a weird moment. I think, him just all of a sudden be like, yeah, I'm bad guy now. Screw it, power, all these things was a bit uncalled for. But I think God Toppo is worthy of some characters. I think that would be cool. Like, because it was them fighting together, technically. I think it would be cool. Jiren, Toppo transforming to full power Jiren and God Toppo versus Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta UI Sign transforming to Super Saiyan Blue Evolved and MUI. I think that would be a pretty strong part 1. I think that would definitely be a step up from what they're showing now. And I think that would be
4 LFs, is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying it's one character. It's 2 tag switch LFs where they transform. Because everyone has said this, where if it's individual LFs, one Vegeta, one Goku, that's not exciting. But if they're a tag switch character that transforms, that's something new.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. Okay, so
in terms of if leaks can be good, my only issue with that is because he says if done right, leaks can be good. I don't think if you're intentionally spreading the information, it's not a leak anymore, right? It's just marketing.
Yeah.
My issue is this detracts from the reveal itself, right? The way that they have planned to, like, for the first time, show us the new characters, show us the animations, show us the kits, kind of is just, sort of, it detracts from that, I think, because it's not the first time we're seeing them. We're going into the reveal already knowing what to expect. Granted, we haven't seen everything yet, but even going in just knowing who the characters are and seeing some of the animations and the arts, it does kind of damper the expectations a little bit. So.
This is true, because now we know it's definitely, whether it's a different model, whether it's transforming, whether it's a tag switch, whatever, whether it's one character, it doesn't matter. We now know it's going to be a Vegeta, a Goku from Tournament of Power. It really just narrowed it down a bit. So okay, no, I agree with that too. Virgil says, broken heart. I can totally get it. Like, you want to go into it without thinking about anything, zero expectations. You just want to be surprised. This definitely does hurt the feels a bit.
Imagine if the 5th anniversary part 2 was leaked with the gammas. and Orange
Yeah.
Piccolo.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that, I mean, that's what I'm talking about when I'm saying their original intention was to surprise us with that. They didn't really, I wouldn't say with this leak, they didn't really leak anything too crazy. Like, imagine if they leaked a new mechanic, that would have been really, really bad. But
Yeah.
you know, just knowing what the new characters are kind of is still on that level, I think.
Yeah, and I think Virgil's a big MUI fan, so for him it's kind of like, oh, damn it, you know, like, I felt it was going to happen, but now that they confirmed it, it's like, you know, I'm going into it knowing, killed a bit of the surprise. I'm not even, I think that says Vixen Loves You isn't looking good, to be honest. Hype kind of died down for me. Only good way I can see out of this is if they are a tag unit, 0.01% chance they are, or if they come in the same banner and there's still another one to show, and this is just a marketing strategy.
I have seen a theory floating around where people think we could be getting 4 LFs, 2 on each banner.
I think the tag switch one is more likely before they ever do 4 LFs.
Do too, yeah, I do as well. But
yeah,
I think we should go in expecting just that this is going to be 2 banners. One is Goku, one is Vegeta.
Do you know?
To have the lowest expectations possible.
You know what? That's actually kind of sad that we're saying that too. MUI, Super Saiyan Blue, Evolved Vegeta are our lowest expectations. You know what I mean? Like, the community, if they got just that, would be like, that's it. You know?
Well, here's the thing. There's too high. I think we went into this. There was too high of an expectation that we were going to get Ultra UI Goku. And because we didn't, because we're not, it looks like, I think no matter what happens, there's always going to be that kind of like lowered hype level because you're not getting what you thought you were going to get going into it. Well, I think there was just too high of an expectation for that.
But then that confuses me because the community on one hand says, because I know what's going to happen, it's boring. But if they're now saying, oh, because I expected Ultra MUI and I know it's not happening, it's boring. Doesn't that contradict the statement? Shouldn't you be more excited because now the Ultra can be something beyond MUI?
I don't buy the people that say, I know it's coming, now it's boring. I just don't buy that.
Yeah, I mean, we really want to preface this by saying, like, we want to emphasize there's no way it's everything. It's 100% marketing. They've done this time and time again. It's not an accident. It's not a coincidence. They're doing it intentionally to get us talking. Like, the whole MUI being quote-unquote leaked always gets trending here. It's to get buzz. It's always a couple days before the anniversary. They know what they're doing with this character. So to me, they know it's going to be talked about. Let's not show everything. So when people go in there, you know, one eye closed, like, oh, you know, their chin in their hands, just like, oh, whatever. Let's see what's going to happen here. When we get the full picture, we're blown away because we lowered our expectations already. They're setting this up, guys. 100%.
To me, that is something that's going to come from the mechanics, not the characters at this point.
Yeah. DBS.
Like, okay, cool. Like cool. We got a UI Goku, but look what UI Goku does. That's what I'm more interested in.
Yeah, you know, I'm more interested in if he has that stupid auto dodging, if free damage, baloney. Like, if he gets that with the strike clash winning and the rush clash winning and the blue card beam clash crap. Like, if he gets any of that, no, I'm sorry, I don't care. I don't buy it. People were up in arms against counter gauges, how much they hated it, also the crap. You can't. I hope you maintain that same energy when this guy's stupid free damage dealing, you know, dodging all damage baloney starts again. It's a juiced up version of a counter gauge. I hope everyone's willing to maintain that. The fact that they buffed up tap actions and tackles before this guy drops has me worried. I can't help but feel there's a reason for it.
Yeah, I would not count on this guy not being toxic in some way. Let's just say that.
Yeah. All right, so DBS Smooth RPG says, leaks are fantastic, especially for content creators. It ain't UI Goku unless they leak it. I agree with you, dude. I had someone in my comments say, like, oh, are the bills that bad for you right now that you have to discuss about MUI Goku? Yeah, dude. I spent $250,000 on 13 Arabian horses that killed by Lyme disease, and I invested in 18 mango farms in Tahiti, and it got hit by a drought. I got no money. I'm going to be talking about MUI all day. But even so, it came from the official account. They can't be that
Yep.
upset with us, right? Like, it's not like we went into their HQ, kicked the door down, and we took some of their papers. No, they tweeted it out.
Yep. I agree. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to there's a difference between someone access the files of the game that they're not supposed to be able to access and like ripped leaks from the game files.
Yeah.
There's a difference between that and the management of the game leaking stuff from their end directly.
Yeah, this is like if they were to have a scheduled reveal, they push a data download before that, and everyone leaks the characters already before the reveal. What game does that? Come on.
I wonder, dude.
Diamond Requiem says, I don't really mind, since my perspective doesn't change, except if it's something I don't like. I'm obviously a little, I'd rather them do the reveals, but it overall hypes me up a bit more because I know what's coming. Like UI Goku, man, I can't wait to get him. See, this is the the glass half full perspective. Because he knows what's in the cup. He's like, this is great. Now it guarantees that I can't be disappointed because it's something I wanted. That's a good perspective on it.
Yeah, I understand that.
Negative symptom. If it's an outside party leaking, generally don't like it because I prefer being surprised. If it's an official source accidentally leaking their own stuff, still disappointing, but not as much because you can't really do much about that one.
Exactly. That's literally what I just said. Yeah,
Yep.
I agree with this a lot.
I agree with you. DNG. Hard to avoid when it's the official source, but I try to avoid them as much as I can when it doesn't come from Legends, Bondi, Apple themselves. This does feel more like marketing, though. 100% believe there's more. Yep. I agree too, man. There's more to it. The logo not showing Vegeta and Goku alone tells me that there's more. It's just, it would have been there too. They always show the logo.
I am what I would call cautiously optimistic. I do expect there to be more, but I'm not going to go into the reveal with the expectation there will be more. That's the best way to handle this, I think.
I guess you could say not much more. You're going to keep it to the same 2 characters, just 2 LFs. You're not going to go above and beyond. It's just like, I expect 2 LFs. That's it.
Yep.
Okay.
That will be my stance here.
Yeah, Corby says, funny if it happens / teaser. This was too much. They know leaking MUI brings them money. That's why they did it 5 times. But hey, the characters are cool, and I don't think this is everything. This is good. Everyone's on the same page here. There's no way it's everything. It's just, you know what I mean? The one thing I'm really hoping, though, is the character models are not those 2. I know people are going to be like, oh, what did you expect? This is Cope. That's the MUI model from 4th year. There's no way, dude. There's no way.
Yeah, I'll have to see.
Yeah, like, without a doubt, I think they could come up with something better. I think they can make it look better. I don't know. I think they could do it. Funzi, out of all the units that they had been leaked, it just had to be Annie. I mean, I don't really care if it was leaked or not. UI was going to be on Annie anyways. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Not really surprised. Matt says, at this point, it's got to be intentional marketing to make people talk about the game, but reveals feel sort of pointless now. Of course, we have seen just a fraction of animations, and there is copium that this is not all that's coming, but all anticipation of what's coming is ruined.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is more on the glass is half empty now, buddy. They showed us everything that's in there. There ain't more.
I mean, I am kind of with him because it does, again, for me, it does detract from just seeing the characters for the first time. Like, we're not going to have that feeling of, oh, it's UI Goku and what does his art look like? And, oh, he's a transforming character and then they're going to, like, pan to the transformation. Like, we're not going to witness that for the first time now during the reveal. So I do kind of get where he's coming from. I also do hope there's more. We will see.
Yeah. Piccolo fan, basically only good for Dokkan, except the anniversary. Earlier statement, maybe. I'm going to skip through any of the comments that are very similar. I do apologize to anyone that didn't get a chance. Let's see. Leaks can provide good shock value and keep the community active. As long as the leaks don't show everything, then the reveal can still be satisfying. Like if MUI and EVO have a good kit and are more than just transforming units, then the reveal can still be hype. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's a big if. We're kind of getting the transforming Vegeta Blue and Rose vibes from those 2 based off of what they gave us, but maybe that's what they wanted. They wanted to lower everyone's expectations so they go insane when they see the full reveal.
Yeah.
Official leaks are exactly like the puzzle teasers they used to post. They want to hype up their audience, and it's working. Yeah, but they straight up showed us the characters. I mean,
those are some pretty cryptic hints this year.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe it's a tag unit with individual kits, and there's another LF on the way. I'd be more okay if this was the case. Well, like we said to the others, be cautiously optimistic. It's funny to see the trend continue, but this kills all hype for the reveals and stuff, which I say is arguably one of the best and most important parts of leading into the anniversary, which is super sad. Not only that, but brings many questions like who's the Ultra going to be if it's not UI? This is a good point, actually.
I really do think that is the biggest issue. Again, there was just this super, super high expectation that the Ultra was going to be, mastered UI Goku. And to me, he really was the last super mega hype tier character that we don't have as an Ultra yet. So are they really going to make the jump to LF Ultras? I feel like they kind of have to now, but we'll see.
Yeah. Similar to yours, just hoping that this is an intentionally misdirected marketing scheme to lower expectations while still fulfilling the hint/tradition of UI leaks in this game. Yep. That's where the cautiously optimistic part is coming in. I'm hoping that this is just them trying to detract us from what it's going to be.
You know what's crazy about that, though? Like, you just think about it for a second. That was the video that was leaked is basically a marketing, like, little 10-second clip that's going up in the App Store. If people are underwhelmed by that, then, like, they didn't do a very good job of putting the marketing into that clip. I don't know.
Yeah.
didn't do a good job of that.
I think I saw someone say that there has to be more characters because of the way that it was cut up. Like the way that they were showing the two characters, it just felt like what did they say specifically? I can't find the tweet for it, but I saw somebody say that the way that it was edited just heavily implies that there has to be more, but they wanted to just stretch out what these two characters could do. I don't know if that's all copium, but I, like everyone else, I really hope that there's more than just that. I swear to God, if that we go into that reveal and it really is just those two transforming, holy crap.
That would be the worst, because then we would look back at it and we're like, okay, we already knew everything going into it. That would be terrible.
Looking back, there would be nothing more to look back at. I think the community would be so disappointed that it would I don't know, dude. That would be a detrimental hit to the game, especially how the community feels. Imagine
if VB and Rose were leaked before they got revealed.
I would honestly be disappointed. Like another Vegito already. I wouldn't mind Goku Black so much, but really another Vegito? I don't know. Yeah. Let's see. Should have never happened. I was hyped and interested, but the leaks killed it for me. Don't care about the reveal anymore. Don't care about leaks on a gacha game. Horrible ruins the reveals. It is what it is. I'm disappointed. The build up to this anniversary has been huge, and even if it's only one part, it feels like such a waste of all that hype. All it has led to is discussion about things we have no idea yet. The build up to this anniversary has been huge. Do you feel like that's the case?
I do, because they are tying the update to the anniversary directly. Because they decided to drop the update, or at least the actual 6.0 app update right before the anniversary, that signals to me that they're trying to get this in right before the anniversary so that they can introduce characters that make full use of the added RAM that they're demanding from people. This anniversary to me is supposed to showcase the additional, I guess, just capabilities of the app update. So if the characters come out and they don't have mechanics that are really utilizing the extra RAM and all the new bells and whistles they can implement, then I don't think they fulfilled their purpose with this.
If let's say they do, let's say we find out where the cope is real, this is all just a big marketing gimmick. We find out that they're super hyper polished with fantastic animations, and there's actually it's tag switch, transforming, new mechanics, whatever. Do you, if they were to say we had to pull back from the previous festival to make this happen, would that redeem them some or no?
No, because, well, I would say no, just because that celebration already was a failure.
Okay.
Yeah,
No.
Like they can't just go back in time and be like, yeah, guys, that's why Legends Fest was underwhelming. Like, I don't. Why would me from 6 months ago care? You know.
This is all true. Yeah, a lot of people are sharing the same sentiment. Half of them don't care. Half of them say it's funny because it's from the official source. Half of them,
Yeah.
half of them say like, you know, if it's official, fine. But if it came from somebody else, hell no, I don't want that. And that's totally fair. Yeah, they do it on purpose. That said, it plays against them since people already know what's coming. It was funny when it happened accidentally the first few times. Now they're just trying to keep up the trend in the most lame ways possible. I don't know, man. It's not like the fifth one was the accident. I feel like it was all intentionally leaked, all of it. So there's never an accident.
Yeah.
If done due to promotion, like in V-Jump, for example, not the leaks we get, but the official date, I don't mind. But getting the leaks like this, nah, man, this is bad. Yeah, I feel like there's an equal amount of I don't care, an equal amount of it ruined the hype for me, and an equal amount of now that I see what I'm getting, I'm hyped because it's what I wanted. All right, well, I think that pretty much summarizes all of them. I mean, the community is extremely divided on how they feel about this, but that is all to say, hey, I think everyone, like GORESH said, be cautiously optimistic because there are far too many question marks in that little teaser for me. The way it was edited, the logo not showing us the two characters. The logo is the biggest one, though. Anytime they show the part 1, they also show us the character logo. Remember, 6th-year anniversary, you had both Gogeta and Vegito there. That teaser having the logo without Goku and Vegeta somewhere on it just tells me they're not done. There's more. So be cautiously optimistic. It's all just a big marketing play. Will that actually play off? We'll have to see during the reveals in just a few days. But I'm going to leave it there. GORESH, you have any final thoughts?
Hopefully something else is revealed, but if not, hopefully we get some crazy mechanics for these guys.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we don't care who it is. We just want them to be cool to play and cool to fight. But yeah, we're going to jump over to GORESH's side. He's going to be discussing all these things over on his YouTube comment section. I feel like we're going to be seeing a lot of comments that are totally not related to the leaks themselves, but we'll have to see. Be sure to check that out. Going to be linked in the description box down below. But until next time, guys, peace.